Yeah, they brought in Garcia on a 3 weeks notice, man, and probably cherry picking. You know what I mean? So we gonna find a nice good cherry for you that you can go ahead and pluck right quick and go ahead and whoop this dude. And hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you how I know it was the cherry pick that went wrong. You know how I know it was the cherry pick that went wrong? Because Chris Colbert, they asked him, they said, hey man, have you looked at any video footage of this guy? He like, nah, I ain't looking at no video footage. It don't matter. Yada, yada, yada. He brushed them all, said it didn't matter. I didn't have to look at no footage of him. He coming to the ring. He had a whack ass rapper rapping for him. He might be one of those gangster rappers now. I don't want no problem with you gangster rappers. No problems, right? Had old whack ass rapper bringing him to the ring. I couldn't even understand nothing he was saying. But I'm 48 years old. I don't even listen to that shit anyway. So all that shit sounds like some garbage to me. But he had auto tune on, and then I think that Chris Colbert, he colored his hair again. He always color his hair. So he had his hair colored again. He coming in there, did a concert. It reminded me of when Adrian Broner fought Marcos Maidana. And he came in there, he had the rapper, he bounced into the ring, and AB threw a whole concert walking to the ring. I think it was 2013 when he fought Marcos Maidana. Had a whole concert, had a rapper with him. He bouncing up and down, smiling, had his daddy brushing his waves in the ring. Marcos Maidana beat the brakes off of Adrian Broner. He ain't been the same since. Shout out to my brother, man, Shelton Moore, man. Shout out to my brother Shelton, man. Shout out to my big brother, man. To this day. Really though, man. True. Man, the nigga was coming to the ring, singing, dancing, pop locking, did a whole concert. Went on a world, hey, the man did a world tour coming to the ring. What he didn't know, Big Hector Garcia was sitting in the cut waiting on him. Hector had his arms crossed like, man, what this nigga doing? Is this nigga throwing a concert? I know this nigga ain't throwing no concert on his way to the ring to fight me. Oh, he must think this shit sweet. Oh, okay, I got something for his ass. I'm gonna put them paws on him. Hey, listen, just imagine. Hey, Wendell Jackson, check this out. Imagine you in the ring. You finna get ready to fight a dude. Right? On 3 weeks' notice. They called you up. Hey, look here, man, check this out. They called up, hey, look here, man, check this out. Check this out, baby boy. It's this dude named Chris Colbert. You know what I mean? He's a WBA interim champion. And, the WBA regular champion, he had to pull out because he had COVID. We calling you on 2-3 weeks notice, baby boy. Now, I know you all probably over there eating some Cuban sandwiches or something like that in the Dominican Republic. Look here, man, we know you ain't really on that level, but what we gonna do, we gonna cherry pick you and we gonna bring you on over there. Now, he was a cherry pick, but they didn't know. See, the problem is they didn't tell him that he was a cherry pick. Hector looking like, man, I don't know what the hell these niggas, they think I'm a cherry pick. Oh, they think this shit sweet over here. Oh, okay, we finna show him. And then when he's in the ring waiting, he see the dude throwing a concert on his way to the ring. Chris Colbert said he did not do any studying for the opponent. I bet right now he wish he would have. And this is what's funny. This is what's funny about it, right? This shit reminded me, bro, when AB fought, I'm telling you, when AB fought Marcos Maidana, go back and look at the ring walk when AB fought Marcos Maidana. Boy, that shit was epic. Maidana sitting in the ring like, oh, this motherfucker here throwing a concert. Marta, oh, goddamn, he rapping too? Oh, and he dancing. And he got his hype man behind him. Okay, as soon as he get in this ring, I'm going to beat the brakes off of him. And that's what happened. This is what happened. See, this is what we got going on right now in boxing with these young dudes. These young dudes, I don't know what the hell they be on, dog. These Instagram, I like to call them social media boxers. These social media boxers today, and they look at me like I got 9 heads. Like, oh man, you shouldn't, you don't understand. Times have changed. Yeah, that's the problem. The times have changed. So you don't have the top fighters. They don't want to fight each other, but they fighting on social media. They got rappers bringing them to the ring. They getting the brakes beat off of them. You know what I mean? By as soon as they step up in competition, ass whipping. As a matter of fact, I be thinking, man, like shit. A lot of these rappers when they be bringing these rappers, a lot of these fighters, they be bringing these rappers to the ring with them, and they get in there with a guy who everybody think they gonna beat, and this dude sitting in the ring like, okay, I got something for this dude. Man, I'm gonna beat the brakes off this dude. I don't know. They must think this shit sweet. Man, that dude was beating the brakes off of. Man, listen, bro, that shit don't even make no sense. He said, what's wrong with all of these fighters wanting to be rappers? Need to concentrate on fighting and all this shit happens. Hey, listen, more raw fighters today, Cole. Hey, Slim Reaper, that's what I'm talking about, fam. But these dudes here, man. They doing concerts. Hey, DC Naughty though. He said, hey, Corey Spinks used to do the same thing. And that's why Corey Spinks was getting his ass whipped too. Corey Spinks lost all his step-up fights. Every time he stepped up, he got his ass whipped. That's what happened. That's what happened. He say, Rockman, what you say? He say, rappers and boxers don't mix. Hey, listen, the rappers want to be boxers, and the boxers want to be rappers. Hey, the rappers can't fight, but they talk like they can fight, and then the boxers, they can fight, but they can't rap, but they want to be rappers. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Kareem from Clearwater.
I can't hear you, fam. You sound muffled. What's your name?
Kareem from Clearwater.
Hold on. I got Carolina. You from Carolina? And what's your name again?
Kareem from Clearwater.
All right. I can't hear it still because you sound muffled, Clarice. But go ahead. Go ahead, Clarice. Say what you got to say.
I'm just saying I gotta disagree with you on Gary Antoine Russell.
Okay, that's no problem. What is it that you'll disagree with me about?
I think you're already hyping him up too much. Okay. That boy got caught several times in that postal fight.
Yeah, I said that.
And he's like an Amir Khan, but with a better chin.
Did you hear me say that he got to work on his defense? He does run in the side. Did you hear me say that?
But I did hear you say that, but I also heard you say, he can be a champion. I don't think he can be a champion.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
He's going to get caught.
Okay.
He's going to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And what's up with these commandments, man?
The commandments are something that we have. The commandments are something that we have for fanboys. This is the anti-fanboy channel, the 16 boxing commandments from the boxing gods. And this is what we practice and believe in over here. It's not a religion or a code or nothing like that. But in boxing, we felt like that we needed to create some kind of rules and some parameters because I didn't like what I was seeing going on in the sport of boxing from a lot of fanboys from a toxicity standpoint. So me and the subscribers came up with it one night at a fight party. You might, are you new to the channel, sir?
No, my name is Kareem from Clearwater.
Oh, Kareem from Clearwater. Hey, Kareem. Okay, I just called your voice, Kareem. Sir, where you been at, man? I haven't seen you. What's going on? Kareem from Clearwater. What the lick read?
You gonna see me once I run into you. Trust me.
Okay. All right. So
I'm still waiting on that.
Okay, you're still waiting on that. Okay. Well, while you're waiting to see me, what is it that you want to talk about, Kareem? While you're waiting to see me.
I just had to say I disagree with you about Antoine Russell.
Okay, that's no problem. We agree to disagree.
And I think these commandments, I think you don't need all that on YouTube. YouTube is like a free community, so you don't need all that.
Okay, so what kind of suggestions that you have for me, Kareem? You say we don't need all of that. When you say we, who are the we that you are referring to, sir? Be more specific.
I said us people who watch this channel, even though we might have disagreements with you, I don't think we need all these commandments. That's just my opinion.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with your opinion. I think that we do over here at New Media Today USA Boxing. So, anything else that you would like to say, sir?
I'm gonna share my opinion with you in person too. Sometime real soon.
Okay, sir. Well, I'm looking forward, sir, to you sharing your opinion in person, sir. But in order for you to do that, Kareem, you're gonna have to at least show your face. You could just call me with no caller ID. I dropped the address where I be at on Fridays and Saturdays. You can see me at any time. When I come to Clearwater, I'm looking to talk to Keith Thurman. I'm setting up a meeting right now to talk to the brother, to interview him. So, sir, if you want an autograph or something when you see me, I'd be more than happy to get your autograph. And, no problem, my brother, okay?
That's cool. It's going to be more than an autograph that I'm going to need from you. But, anyway, shout out to my boy Keith Thurman, man. Shout out to my boy Keith Thurman.
Hey, man. Hey, how old are you? What you about, 15, 16? How old are you?
I'm 22, man.
You 22?
22. becoming boxer.
Hey, I'm shaking like booty meat over here. Hey, I'm shaking like booty. Hey, this is what I think about. You see this right here? You see what you see? What you see?
I'm 51 and 1.
What you will? You
51 and 1. I'm 51 and 1.
I'm undisputed. I'm undisputed. You see all my belts I got over here? I'm undisputed. What you talking about? I'm the champ. I'm undisputed over here. I'm undisputed. I got the WBC, the IBO, the WBA, the WBO, and I got the IBF. I'm undisputed over here.
I want all the smoke. I want all those belts, man.
Hey, let me let you go, man. Hey, shout out to Kareem. Shout out to Kareem. You know, as I said before, you know, I see you. I give you an autograph, okay? I give you an autograph, all right. All right. Shout out to Kareem.
Shout out to East Edmond, man. Clear water, East Side.
Yes, sir. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Jacob from New Jersey.
Jacob from New Jersey. Jacob, what the link read? Well, what you want to talk about, fam?
Hey, Coach, man, I got a bone to pick with you, man.
Go ahead, brother. Talk to me.
I am the president of the New Jersey chapter of the Trevor Bryan fan club, and I'm going to be in Clearwater, and I'm going to be in your barbershop, and we're going to be there too, the Trevor Bryan night, all 6 of us. All 6 of us, and we gonna give you something special, man. What's your weight class, Coach? You need to stop ducking Kareem. Stop cherry picking Kareem is like me. What's your weight class, Coach?
I'm 172. I'm about to cut weight. I'm able 5'6". I'm able 5'6".
160 is my weight division. 160 is my weight division. I'm gonna unify. I'm gonna get hobo standing in the ring. Try to big nuts.
Hold on. Here we go.
I'm sorry. 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Hey, okay, you gotta come up. And you gotta come up to what? You gotta come up to 170, man. You gotta come up to 170. And you gotta let me. I'm gonna spike your water. You gotta let me spike your water now. I'm gonna pick my own referees.
No. Look, though, Coach. Shit.
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead. What talk to me, bro? What you want to talk about, Phil?
Hey, look, Coach. I would say, damn, bro. Man, Josh Taylor made me look kind of stupid because I was saying that in my head that him versus Crawford was almost a 50-50 fight. Now you know that. And the Colbert fight showed us. I mean, look, no matter how talented you are, you gotta you can't overlook opponents because somebody gonna come in there and you gonna be trying to just knock the dude out and they there to beat the shit out of you, you know.
Man, so, you know what, man? I think. Okay, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I was saying I think he was ill prepared. You know, they didn't know. Listen, I'm more mad at the matchmaker. Dude, you had to know this guy can fight. Like, what was y'all thinking about? Like, god damn, bro.
They needed to hit up Snotch's nose. So we can put those some cherry picks that they be giving to.
Okay. Like I said before, the money team, you cannot spell the letter 13 is my favorite number in the alphabet. You want to know why? Because you cannot spell the money team without the letter M. M is the 13th letter in the alphabet. You know what I mean? I am the one, the money team without the team. It's just the team. You see what I'm saying? They call me the money team. And I am the one who the government get in contact with when they want to balance their books, when they want to balance their budget, because I am the money team. I have a plethora of money in my bank account. And this is who I am. Like I said before, it's not a problem. You're still a champion in your own right. But I'm undisputed over here. I have all of the belts. And if you want to see me, you will have to come up to 172. And then if you do come up to 172, then I'm gonna have to pick the referee, the judges, the rings. I'm gonna be the one to pick the gloves because I am the A side. Shout out to Jacob, man. Salute to you, my brother from Jersey, man.
All right, so shout
out to you, man. Shout out to me. Give my brother a round of applause, man. Hey, man. Yeah. Hey, here you go. Yes, I have a plethora. I have a plethora of money in my bank account. Floyd, spell plethora. P-L. Plethora. You know what I mean? Don't worry about if I know how to spell plethora or not. I know how to spell money. Leonard, bring me my briefcase, Leonard, bring me my briefcase. Because you know, I have $1 million in my briefcase right now. And as I said before, when you have money, you know what I mean? You got to have multiple ways in order to get in contact with me, the money team. I have the iPhone 7 Plus right here. You see what I'm saying? Because I am a plus type of guy. Hey, I even have old school technology. If you want to go back in the day and hit me up, the 2000 version of me, you can hit me up right here on my GoCom pager. You see what I'm saying? I get in contact with Leonard this way. Jacob the jeweler gets in contact with me on my Amazon, not my Amazon, but my Galaxy 8 Plus. He gets in contact with me right here. You know, also, where's my sidekick? Where's my trusted sidekick? Oh, Leonard, give me my sidekick, Leonard. Oh, also, I have my trusted sidekick. I had this back in 1999. You know what I mean? So I have that 1999 technology. You see what I'm saying? When you got money like me, you got plenty of money. All thing goes. And I have my modern day phone. I have my iPhone 12 Plus. You know what I mean? Just in case. You see what I'm saying? So I have multiple ways that you can get in contact with me. Okay. All right then. All right. Remember, I am the one that the government gets in contact with when they want to balance their books because I have a plethora of money in my bank accounts. I am the one who put out, you know, they use my money in order to balance their books with the GDP of America because I have so much money. You know, Joe Biden calls me personally. You see what I'm saying? This is what they do. You know what I mean? The Fed gets in contact with me personally. You know what I mean? So that Retro, he said he stole more than that. I'm like I said before. hey, blood, listen, man. Listen, like I said before, you know what I mean? He said he keep on spitting on that mansion of women, full of women. You know what I mean? You know, I have my strip club. You know, I have my strip club called hey, what's the name of Florida strip club? I have my own strip club in Vegas. You know what I mean? All of the lovely ladies from around the world come to my strip club. You know, hey, listen, bro, that shit right there, man. Hey, Don, what you say? You say, oh, Coley ain't looking good at all, but he winning. Oh, he said no hydration calls. I'm the A side. That's all. I'm undisputed over here. I got all my belts right here. You know what I mean? You know, I got all my belts right here. And you know what, though? And I'm going to tell you something about me. We even motivate the greats.
We did it first. And we motivate even the greats. Well, this is different. You understand? We have Jennifer Lopez, we have Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have so when I called him up, I was like, yo, what do you think, Eddie? If we bring the belts together? And Eddie said, that shit is a good idea. I think the only person that can beat Canelo right now is like maybe 4 years or 5 years from now, my son. You know, like Triple G and Canelo. And
we did it first.
They're bums, bro. They're bums.
But once your people became undisputed, look how many champions we got that's undisputed now.
I'm undisputed, baby. I'm undisputed. I'm undisputed, baby. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. You know, we motivate, you know, with New Media Today USA Boxing, we even motivate the greats over here. You see what I'm saying? This is what pissed me off about today's fighters. They hardly fight, but they walk around like they the baddest mofos in the sport of boxing. Dude, you hardly fight. You fight, you know, you fighting once a year, show that big nuts here, Poke Chop Willie over there, Hobo Sam over here. Like you fight these dudes, and then when you pick the wrong cherry.
But this bum is taking the easy matches. Fight another bum.
You pick the wrong cherry, like this guy. Check this out. Hold on. I'm finna show you something. I'm finna show you some real shit. This dude right here said, when I was told 3 weeks ago that I was going to take this fight, I thought my life was going to change. Garcia said, I needed to come in my best shape, and I want to give a lot of credit to my trainer, Ismael Salas, right? Who gave me the confidence to say, you can win this fight. This dude said he took this fight, he took this fight, though his life depended on it. His life was going to change. That's how serious he took this fight. Chris Colbert took this fight like, oh, you know, I ain't worried about nothing. Oh, lackadaisical. This dude like, no, I'm finna go ahead and put the pause on this dude. So just imagine, you fixing to get ready to fight a guy. You took this fight on a 3-week notice. You said that, hey, man, my life is about to change. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. This dude took this fight as though this is the opportunity of a lifetime. The guy who you're fighting, he got rappers bringing him to the stage. They singing and rapping, dancing, through the whole concert. The rapper said, I'm going to put about 10, 15, or 20 grand on you. And you got to knock this dude out. Well, Colbert ain't got but 6 knockouts, so you would know that he ain't no knockout artist. So that tell you right there he ain't got no power. But, you know, but I'm just saying, though, one guy's taking this fight serious, though his life depends on it. The other dude throwing a concert. He ain't do no homework, he ain't study. He ain't do no homework, he ain't study. Picking the wrong cherry, bro. True. That's right, Coach. Old school will fight more than 4 times a year now. Yeah, but this what get me, though. This what get James Hickey. This what get me, though. But they walk around like they Sugar Ray Leonard, though. They walk around like they hagglers. They walk around like they Sugar Ray Robinsons. They walk around like they Pernell Whitakers, Oscar De La Hoyas. They walk around like they Bernard Hopkins and James Tonys. And they walk around like that. Like, yeah, you know, like, dude, you fighting once a year. And then listen, when you ain't fighting, when you fighting tomato cans, you know what I mean? You fighting C-class fighters. We ain't gonna say tomato can. When you fighting C-class, if you listen, the only way you're gonna know if you're an apex predator, you gotta do kind of like what Josh Taylor did. Now, Josh Taylor got it the hard way. He fought all of the top competition in this division to become undisputed. You gotta respect that. So I can't say that Josh Taylor is overrated. I'm not gonna say that. He had a bad fight last night. And I thought he lost the fight, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm gonna say this though. You gotta take this shit serious. Like these dudes be walking around like they listen. These dudes, if they won't listen, these dudes can come to my city right now, come to your city, and walk down the street. A mofo wouldn't even know who they is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is VA Money.
VA Money. What the lick read, fam? Talk to me. What you want to talk about, fam?
I want to talk about the fights that happened yesterday.
Okay.
Particularly the Josh Taylor fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard you say that Josh Taylor is not overrated. He just had an off night.
Yeah.
Well, Josh Taylor actually is over. Yeah, in my opinion, he actually is overrated. What happened was not only did he have an off night, he did have an off night last night, but he had a night where he fought out of his mind, which was the night that he fought Regis Prograis, and that night Regis had an off night. So what's happening with Josh Taylor, in my opinion, is it's the romanticism that comes when you have your favorite fighter and he doesn't look good. You still have to defend him. Right. You know what I mean? This happened with Adrian Broner back in the day. Adrian Broner was my favorite fighter.
Me too.
I don't know what
AB. That was my dog. That was my dog.
I don't even know what kind of fuckery. I would have been a pure bitch ass nigga if they would have gave Adrian Broner that decision against my daughter. So you like. So I can't be a hypocrite right now. You know, they robbed the shit out of a man. It is what it is. But this is what boxing is about. These guys a lot of them are from Europe, a lot of them from Scotland. They stake their emotions inside of this man. So they can't run now. They're outside of the closet. You know what I mean? So, but he is overrated. If you think back, the last 3 dominant champions out of 140, you had Terrence Crawford, you had Danny Garcia, and you had Timothy Bradley. They all moved up to 147 and continued to be successful. Some of them, Terrence Crawford is dominant. Danny Garcia won a belt. Tim Bradley had that upset win. It was close, but he beat a bunch of guys at 147 anyway. Nobody predicts that for Josh Taylor. Nobody ever predicted that for Josh Taylor. Yeah,
but Josh Taylor is the only one. I hear what you're saying about Garcia, but Josh Taylor became Timothy Bradley, but they 2 fighters in that division became undisputed, and that's on Josh Taylor and Terrence Crawford. And if you look at you look at the tournament that Josh Taylor fought in, he got it the hard way. He won the Muhammad Ali award. He got it the hard way. He fought all of the top guys. And then he came to America, he beat Ramirez in his own backyard, and got a decision. He got a decision against him. So I mean, I won't say he's over. I won't say. I mean, that's just my opinion. But there's nothing wrong with your opinion if you feel that.
Well. So it's not like so. Another problem with boxing now, which it shouldn't be a problem, but it is, right? And it's the credentials, right? So the credentials used to be the fighters, not the hardware, right? So he did beat a lot of the top guys, right? He did beat Ramirez, who is, you know what I'm saying, Ramirez is what he is, right? Then he did beat Regis, but Regis really is the only guy that stamps him. You know what I mean? That's the only guy on his resume that stamps him. He beat Poststyle, but Poststyle, you know, yeah, he's okay, right? But like, so Danny Garcia beat a bunch of guys. You look at all the guys that Danny Garcia beat, his resume is tough. Tim Bradley, his resume is fucking tough.
Hold on. Well, listen. We can go on and on, but basically your opinion is Josh Taylor is overrated. That's your opinion?
He's not gonna. He's maxed out. He's not gonna do anything moving forward. That's,
okay.
If he fought Regis again, he might even lose. If he moves up to 140, let me ask you a question then, Coach. And I already know the answer to this question, even though who was he supposed to beat at 147? Give me one top 5 name.
I mean, he can beat Mario Barrios. He's tough, right? Mario Barrios.
No. A top guy, like a champion or a guy who's you know what I'm talking about.
We won't know. We won't know until he get into the ring. I can tell you that I don't think that he won't beat this guy, beat that guy. But the only problem with that is, see, you know, history shows me that, hey, when you think a fighter can't beat somebody, that fighter normally beats somebody. We saw that last night with Chris Colbert and Garcia. We saw the performance that Jack Catterall had against Josh Taylor. And we have some upsets in the sport of boxing that happen. So sometimes us as fans, we can say, yeah, man, I don't think that he'll beat this guy. But just because we don't think so, don't mean that he won't beat him. So we won't know until he move up and have these fights. That's the only way to properly judge it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Hey,
we got to wrap it up. I want to speak on the Chris Colbert. I want to speak on the Chris Colbert, Hector Martinez. All right, so the thing about fighters, right? So Chris Colbert was a hype job, right? We all knew that. Well, a lot of us knew that Chris Colbert was a hype job, right? He's feeding off of, you know, fighters who are in between us.
When you say a lot of us, who is the us that you're talking about?
Us, as in the guys that when you go to a boxing scene and you read through the comments, through the forums, you know the guys who really have been around the boxing for a while. The guys that, like, certain names that you've been seeing through the boxing scene over the decades and stuff like that. Guys like that. Okay. So he can't take punishment. He can't take it. He can give it, but he can't take it. Right? That's the thing about Chris Colbert. It's not about him not having talent or him not having a heart. He's never going to be able to take it. So that's what that was. Yeah, man. Whatever, man.
All right.
You can't take it. So if you can't take a punch, then what the fuck? Like, you're boxing, and then at some point he's going to probably move up. Who's he going to fight when he moves up? Like, this is the thing. Like, there's wrong with boxing. We're not getting enough fights, so we're not really getting to know fighters. You call himself upset, but it's not upset. And you called Hector Martinez or Hector Garcia a cherry 3 times. Dude is not a cherry. You know what I mean? You're talking about when you go cherry picking. You said when you go cherry picking, you really got to go cherry.
I'm gonna let you go. But basically, what I'm saying is, he took the fight on the 3-week notice. He was a cherry pick. They did not expect him to win that fight. This is why when they wrote the article, everybody was like, we were surprised that Chris lost this fight. It was overwhelmingly thought of in certain boxing circles that he was going to win this fight.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.